Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Traveling with Sam. I have just arrived in Ljubljana, Slovenia, the capital here, and just heading to my hotel to drop off my stuff, rest a little bit, and then have some exciting tours to attend. So please give this video a like, comment if you wish, and thank you for the constant support and for viewing this video and maybe previous videos. So if you are ready to explore, then let's go. Look at this cool train. Fancy looking bank here. I've arrived at my hotel, the Best Western here, located in the city center. So gonna go check in. Here is my meeting spot for my tour in this unique looking building.
Now, the other thing that we will be trying is when we start cooking, we prepare the bread and the olive oil. In World War, we got so many cars that they changed the stables to the parking. It's not the best hotel, but it's the most beautiful one. When we are speaking about history and also when we are speaking about the guests who work here in architecture. It has Art Nouveau inside and outside. Most of the celebrities, they are staying here. Like English Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip, Dalai Lama, Bill Clinton, Spanish, Swedish royal family, Japanese princess, Norwegian king. Majority who are coming to visit Slovenian government, they will stay in this hotel. The Slovenian architect Ivan Burnik and his wife, they were looking for Slovenian national style, something that is going to be typical only for Slovenia. And he did it outside, she did it inside, and they used the colors of the flag of Slovenia. So all the four colors that you can see here on the flag, you can also see them on the facade. So he was hoping that the other architects will take this style and continue developing it. Guess what? No one did, so it's the only building in Slovenian national style in the world, and that's why they say that this is the most beautiful building that we have in Ljubljana.
So the welcome bread to welcome like new people into the city. Apparently they have 180 different kinds of bread here in Slovenia, which is definitely a lot. I am not going to try all, but tried a couple, and they were both delicious. So continuing on, more traditional food, some sweets now.
Permanent souvenir. Now you have it. Now you don't have to look for the souvenir. You can have more time for the visits.
Not too sweet, but there are a lot of different fillings. So may try more later on after I have a main meal. So walking to the square. So the Ljubljana flag and the Slovenian flag.
We have here the monument of Franz Schiller, the greatest Slovenian poet. He was born in 1800, 49 years old when he died. The 1905, we got this monument. 20,000 people came here to see this monument. All the 6 streets were full until the end. So this is the one. This is the monument, just very small here, but everything here below, they are full. 20,000 people came to see the monument. First, everybody was happy, celebrating, cheering. Then later, not anymore. They saw the music coach, she's not very well dressed. She's half naked. showing her breast. She needs the Franciscan church, and they asked the mayor to remove the views or the whole statue. The mayor said, no way, we spent 5 times more money for this monument than what we were planning, and now it's finished. Now we don't change anything anymore. On Triple Bridge, for a very, very long time, we just had one wooden bridge. 1842, they built a stone bridge, but just one. And then between the First and Second World War, the greatest Slovenian architect came, was a bridge. And we saw the first bridge is like a little but two never. He didn't want to destroy original one, that's why he made two more. That way, he saved the original one and he made a single bridge because he separated traffic from pedestrians. In Slovenia. So last year, UNESCO recognized beekeeping in Slovenia as the World Heritage. Please wait, we will do the cheers together in Slovenian, so please wait so everybody has the glass. We say the cheers, na zdravje. Na zdravje.
Na zdravje.
It's the same.
Different little stands by souvenirs and by crafts and such for Easter weekend. You know, the Easter market over here. People are busy enjoying the festive spirit. Every Friday they have what is called open kitchen, where they have dishes and cuisines from all different parts of the world. So a lot of people taking advantage of that, and luckily I'm here to be on a Friday. So you can see like from Argentina, and I can't read like the other ones, but definitely smells amazing. Different smells. So it's definitely a good place to come check out on a Friday for Easter.
Almost every region of Slovenia, you're welcome. And almost every region in Slovenia has, almost every dessert of Slovenia has walnut and hazelnut. Now then,
over here is the fresh produce section with many vegetables and fruits.
and besides, we can have 850 bears in Slovenia. But sometimes they are reproducing too fast. And we yeah, you can have it.
There we go. Well, that was another unique experience trying bear pate for the first time. Anything with bear. So it's like a local delicacy here, but only allowed to eat it, and they make it if there are too many bears. So if there are not enough bears, can't try it, can't make the bear pate. So continuing on now.
1901. First time arch of 35 meters, first time concrete, first time iron. And when you give a lot of new things to Slovenians, they don't like it. They are rejecting it. They said, no, it's too modern, too many new techniques, too many new materials, it's going to collapse in the middle. We don't trust it, we will die because this bridge. They didn't want to use it. For 2-3 years, no one was using this bridge.
So the next dragon tears, green walnuts.
Na zdravje.
Australia.
If you go to the left side, you have funicular, €6 going up and down, or to the right side of the same building, you have a path. You can walk out. It's, yes, some parts are steep, but you can go slow, and in 7, 8, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, you are up there. It's not it's maybe steep walk, but it's not a long walk. Yeah? 150 liters of the milk, and it's from the farm.
Fresh
And, farmers are coming here. and they bring the tank of 250 liters, which they usually sell in 24, 26, 27 hours. I really like this machine. It's a fresh raw cow milk, only that much fresh, you can drink it, but it's not a full process of pasteurization. It's a really full body milk. Why I like it, you can have your bottle, you can buy the bottle over there. You just put 10, 20, 30, 40 cents inside, and you can just get that much milk. You don't have to buy the whole liter. It's more expensive than in a shop, because in a shop it's 70, 80 cents, here is €1.30. But people like it a lot because it's a fresh raw cow milk. If you leave it in 1 hour, you will have a cream on top of it. If you leave it longer, you can have yogurt, cheese you can make from this milk.
Very delicious and fresh milk.
Showing the history of Slovenian religion. And I will explain you some of the details. This is the Cathedral of St. Nicholas, yeah? If you want to visit it, the doors to enter, they are on the other side. This is usually closed. Maybe tomorrow they will open them, and on Monday, because it's a vacation, but most of the time they are closed. So we have the remains of the Roman settlement here, national tree land symbolizing Slovenian nation, average family, because family is a basic thing on every society. If you don't have family, you don't have children. If you don't have children, the nation is not growing. The first two Slovenians who were baptized. Then Cathedral, who spread their religion and language around the Balkan regions. The first Slovenian Catholic Church, and the first writing in Old Slovenian language. This was done in 10th century by German priests from Freising, so this is showing that minimum in 10th century Slovenians had their own language. Knights of the Cross, they had a monastery here in Middle Ages, and then a small church in South part of Slovenia that has the oldest frescoes in Slovenia. And the Turks, stealing children and women for 250 years, and the farmer uprisings.
I like this fish bar, Tunaholic. Never heard that before, but it's pretty cool. Very amazing tour. As it's winding down, but very nice. And it's a guru walk, so it's essentially a free tour, and you just tip, you just pay whatever you think it's worth. So if you think it's worth $5 or $10 or $15, you gotta choose. But it's nice with all the treats. Wasn't expecting that, so definitely a nice bonus. Another very unique piece.
Because we had a Congress here, because after French time, the borders changed, the political situation changed, and they had to discuss everything what happened in Napoleon's time, and they were also afraid that Napoleon will come back. So they had a Congress, the first one in Vienna, 6 years later in Ljubljana, and it was a Congress of Holy Alliance, Russia, Prussia, Austria against Napoleon. So Russian Tsar Alexander I was here, the Austrian government, and 600 other people. Two important buildings here. One is the university building, which was established 1919. 60 years, the only one, 60,000 students. 24 faculty tree academy is not big enough anymore, the palace. So they moved to their own buildings, and we have only the headquarters here, offices, diploma ceremony, no classes, no students anymore. The last 15 years we don't have. And this is Slovenian Philharmonic Hall, which was established 1701, the third oldest one. Special members were also Paganini, drums, Beethoven type. Beethoven gave the fourth symphony to the Philharmonic Hall. He wrote all his ideas with the hand on that paper, so we still have this fourth symphony from Beethoven.
That was a very fun and enjoyable tour, walking tour, and now have some free time just to explore by myself before my evening tour. Going to go into the first department store here. Such a cool staircase here. I love just being able to just wander, just take a detour, but I don't even have like a specific place I want to go right now. But that's what I enjoy. You can just take a right, take a left, just all down these side streets and just explore and come out over here to a new area with a lot of people having an early dinner. So a statue, maybe like a wolf or a dog. And you have a different perspective. Some like ducks. So yeah, now I'm just like in this other kind of place, but it all connects. Because I was over there earlier with the walking tour. Now I'm back walking towards the square and going to have like an actual meal or a little bit more than a snack that I had. Okay, found a place that my tour guide recommended. So going to try some local food, have a meal, an early dinner before my next tour. Different options. Okay, time to eat my Slovenian dinner. Looks awesome. That was a tasty dish. Now going to explore the open kitchen, which I showed a little bit earlier. So many different kinds of cuisines. So many different flavors. People out and about, listening to some music, all different kinds of tastes and flavors as well. So you can try so many different things if you feel really, really hungry. So definitely come on Friday because they only happen on Fridays. So hit this powerful beast right here. This is what they're making, the steaks. Strudels, other meat as well. Indian cuisine, namaste, mango lassi, love those. This should be the new motto: spread hummus, not hate. Look at this. Not sure what this is, but if you have a pan this size, you can also make some delicious looking food. Alright, time to go on my evening tour here in Ljubljana. walking in a different area with our tour guide, a blonde woman named Nina. So starting our evening tour, many people out on this long Easter weekend.
We got independent. On the 25th of June 1991, we got independent. So as a new country, we needed a new flag, currency, constitution, of course, all this political system. But we also needed an anthem. So we remind ourselves about one sonnet that our friend Preschiren down there wrote many years ago. So it's very good. It's actually in a straight line. And we said, haha, but which part of this sonnet to use to be our anthem? And we decided for this one. Anyone knows why? Actually, this is the original Preschiren's writing with old accents, also words that nowadays we don't use them so often, would be like the old Slovenian language, but they are two lines. You see, like they are two times crossed. Any idea why? This was written in the first half of the 19th century. So we already said that the public language was German. He wrote in Slovenian language. This is in Slovenian. Any idea why? Two times like no.
Censorship.
The censorship, yes. The Austrian censorship. And one lie was because this was in the wrong language. This is not German, come on, no. And the other one is because of the topic. It is about friendship and brotherhood. And anyway, now we are in the part of Ljubljana, which was actually built after the earthquake of 1895. So you can see all these buildings here, for example, facing the Opera House, which was built in 1890s, so before the earthquake. And you can imagine this was like outside of the city center, nothing was around it, and they said, okay, let's make the opera. But then the earthquake came, and many people in downtown, in the old part of Ljubljana, they were just ruined. So these wealthy people, like mine, they moved to western and northern side of Ljubljana, which was a modern side back then. So you see all these buildings, they have this secession of Vienna style. So this would be like a small Vienna. And of course, people who lived here, actually the whole floor is one apartment complex. So these are huge apartments, 300 meters square up to 500 meters square. Were also living with them inside, so we had also smaller spaces for the servants. So we have remembers. We have one synagogue because the community of Jews is really small, 100-something people. But we also have a few Protestant churches. So the majority of the churches that you will see in Ljubljana and around Slovenia would be Catholic churches, and most of them from 18th century Baroque. So this is the Orthodox one. And on the other side, it's a modern gallery. So modern gallery would host like this is like a combination. This is art from communist times.
The U.S. Embassy, very different style.
No. Yeah, but isn't it cool? And this is not only meant, for the people who work in the embassies. It's for everyone from this area. Yeah, because actually the kindergarten was first here. Then the embassies, they bought this huge building. So someone asked me about these villas. It's here in Slovenia, so you will see everywhere Mercator. But in this one, for example, tomorrow it's going to be still open, all the shops. But Sunday and Monday, everything will be closed. So check tomorrow, buy things that you need for Sunday and Friday, for Monday. You can still find a few items on gas stations. But it's 1979. 1979. So the first burek in town, but actually burek historically is coming from Turkey, yes, it's a Turkish dish, actually Ottoman Turkish dish, but it came from Bosnia to Slovenia, because Tito put all the hard factories to Slovenia to be close to Western world, this is what he said, and we needed manpower. So we imported manpower, most of them, they came from Serbia and from Bosnia. And of course, they brought their typical food with it. A good party, including drinks.
The student area where prices drop compared to getting drinks and food in the old town.
Please want each other, but I would really recommend you to go
Here's
to
like
the end,
the upper
and you will see there are some restaurants,
area.
local restaurants. I would recommend you the Speise restaurant on this side. Local dishes, but all the ingredients that you can find now. So if you take this you will reach the castle in 10 minutes.
So once again, going into hidden places, just over here. Old passage. Look at how narrow it is. Like medieval times, so I still have some of these here.
This actually means that these four buildings, they are like they were in medieval times. In 16th century, we started to build with stones, and this was the rule to build 2-floor buildings with 3 windows in each floor. Okay, some they are even smaller, and the roofing system was called like that triangle. When triangle faces the street, that means 16th century building.
Another wonderful tour. Also, the Guru walks. Guide was Nina. My night kept going to try some legendary barbecue. This one. Making my food. I have my food, so like a beef patty and different kind of bread with onion and some chili, some like carrot and some other ingredients inside, so going to enjoy it. I love how they put the green lights so it looks like it's all green. For Easter. Super delicious meal. Yeah, very tasty and different. Not used to having that combination with like a beef patty. It was very, very satisfying. And so that is a wrap on this edition of Traveling with Sam. So please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you wish. And thank you for everyone who continues to support me and takes time to watch my videos. And until next time, thank you for traveling with Sam. Good night.